Everyone, welcome back to the Third Opinion Podcast radio show.
I'm not even seated, Elisha.
He's not even seated yet.
Oh, boy.
But we're getting right into it.
Right into it, big boy.
And I'll tell you, thank you everyone, first of all, for joining us.
Thank you, yes.
We did miss last week, but
Thanks.
that's good because we got to spend time with family and all
That's
that.
my fault.
It is.
As always.
It is, but it's nice to take a vacation every once in a while. Oh, you shot my thingy.
I did.
It's nice to take a break every once in a while.
9 fingies.
I only need 9 fingers.
If we're being correct, thumbs aren't fingies.
Exactly.
So you only have 6 fingies. And I know what you're asking. But Ethan, why does Elisha already have 7 fingies? Well, folks, we can't tell you that story.
We weren't recording that day, so we can't really explain.
That was part of the That was one of the ghost episodes. Actually, both parts were recanted in that tale. No one will ever know.
Nothing happened.
It was actually eaten by a ghost.
Oh, that'd be a wild story.
But you'll never hear it because it was on the ghost
I
episode.
don't have this tightened. Hold on 1 second. Sorry for all the racket that you're
Oh,
definitely
dear.
No, Ethan. So let's begin the story. I got home 7 o'clock 10 minutes ago.
That would be a nice sound effect for the microphone there.
It will be. I got home, Ethan. Okay, the podcast begins now. I got home 10 minutes ago.
Oh,
I left the house today at 11:35. I was late
Okay.
for church.
all right.
5 minutes.
Right.
My car.
Your car.
You know my car.
Your car.
It's
little silver Mercedes boy.
2004 CLK 500. It's a good car.
Yeah, little Mercedes
It's
boy.
got a bit of power also.
Yes.
It is a sports car.
Yes.
Sports luxury.
Luxury sporty.
Bit on
boy.
the lower end now,
Yeah.
but then it was pretty
But then
mid-tier.
It was good too. Good stuff.
It's a 2004. It is 14 years old. It'll be 15 years old,
Yep.
I believe, in February.
Mine's creeping
10 years? 11 years?
10.
10.
Almost 10. Mine's
2009.
2010, but released 2009.
Yeah.
Because the end of the year. So
Yeah.
it's 9 years old at this
Yeah.
point. So it's creeping there.
So, my car, with age, especially with the sports cars and German sports cars, you'll find a laundry list of
you get
issues
your
with
quirks and
them.
weird things.
You do get your quirks and weird things. You'll find a laundry list of issues with them as well.
Yes.
Some things, the engine will never break. That's a fact.
Except that one Mercedes they built with that one specific V8 engine, and it just
Never worked.
had that problem with I think it was a bolt or something would
Yeah.
snap off and blow your engine up.
Yeah. It was an AMG engine
Here or
also.
there, yeah.
For the
And
mid-
and they used it for a long time.
They did, and they finally
I
replaced
think it was like
the
4
new
years or something. I don't know.
think so.
It was a decent period of time.
The new AMG engines are
Mm.
handcrafted, beautiful machines.
It's like the 458. I think it's 458. No, not the 458. It's the. There's a specific year of Aventador that has terrible transmission issues.
Oh yeah. It's the 2005 to 2012,
12,
I think. Yeah. Horrible transmissions.
Anyway,
neither here nor there. So I bought my car in October of 2015. I've had the vehicle for more than 3 years
yeah,
now.
I've
Barely.
had mine.
The vehicle has been in the family for nearly.
Because your grandmama
7
drove
years.
it, correct?
My mom bought it first, $20,000. I'll go ahead and say it. This was a while ago. My mom bought it first.
Which is still a good deal.
Wonderful deal, especially for a 5-liter V8.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma bought it from her, I believe.
Gas mileage.
Well, if you're going highway, you get like 25 miles per gallon. In town, I'm getting like 17 at best.
Terrible gas mileage.
Gas is getting cheap again, which is good.
So are you.
Bit rude.
Interpret that as you will.
So my mom bought the car first, $20,000, and then this would have been maybe 8 years ago.
Right.
My grandma bought it from her, $15,000, $14,000, something like that. I bought it from my grandma for $11,000. I bought it 3 years ago for $11,000. So I've had the car for 3 years now. I have sunk I use sunk explicitly because I've sunk maybe $5,000 into the car for just having the car, general repair stuff.
It's expensive upkeep on those kinds of cars.
They are expensive upkeep, especially for what they call the mid years.
Yeah.
So that is a mid-year vehicle for the second generation. They started that body style in 2001. So it being 2004 is the mid-year. They quit making those vehicles in 2009, 2010.
Right.
So you want to get the later years because they fixed more issues, had better transmissions, bigger engines, less problems. They ironed out the vehicles.
More whistles and bells.
More bells and whistles. Some of them have Bluetooth and GPS.
More thistles and whistles.
So
we're both on fire today.
the most mechanical issue I've had with my car, and I'm getting somewhere with it, believe me.
Okay, here we go.
I've ever had with the car is a coolant leak. I've had that happen. Thank you very much. I've only had that happen one time,
For those of
and
you
it's
who couldn't hear
because now I can hear it just fine.
that's me banging on some wood.
It was a pipe that people know is going to be broken.
Okay.
The pipe was like a $20 replacement. Okay. The work was like $40.
No problem.
$100 replacement. $110 after tax.
No problem.
New liquid. No issue. I had it replaced by a handful of mechanics on Sparta Street.
Right. Good work.
And they get it done overnight. No problem.
They do good work.
That's the most I've ever had problems with the issue.
Was it the one over behind Sparta Muffler?
Yes, it was.
That guy.
ProTech.
Wonderful work.
He fixed the Camaro really nicely. He redid the air conditioning system for the Camaro.
He works on my car too. I like him. I like him a lot. We're not plugging in one personally. Just
no, but
I think he does good work.
He does wonderful work. Yeah.
There's plenty of other good mechanics.
Yeah,
too.
and he said that like stuff that he can't do with the Mercedes. He said I can't do this. I recommend you taking it to someone that knows how to.
Yeah.
And he is a wonderful mechanic.
He's great.
I've taken it there to get the coolant replaced. It was a pipe, and they fixed it. $110 or so.
No problem.
Most issue I've ever had with the engine of the car. Yeah. Now we'll say the body panel and some of the other stuff, the leather on the interior.
Mine's
they
the same,
won't last.
Leather's ripping.
Yeah.
Yada yada.
Yeah. Windows and stuff sometimes.
Yep.
An issue.
Slow motors.
I've had a lot
when
of
it gets
that stuff
cold,
fixed.
my motors go down slow if I roll down.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Takes a long time to warm up.
Yeah.
It's just the way. It's just the way older cars are, no matter who makes it.
Yeah.
So this morning, especially this morning, the past 3 or 4 days. Let's see. This would have been Thursday. About Friday after Thanksgiving, the engine would be a bit slow to start up. So it goes, and it also has the automatic electronic start. So you just turn the key once, and then it goes, and it starts up just fine. So it goes, which starts the electronic systems and starts the ignition, and then to crank the engine up. The way it's always been.
Begins to turn over.
Yeah. Begins to turn over system, and it does it by itself. There's no like more hardness equals more power. It's automatic.
I just pushed a button.
Oh, I wish mine had push button.
I love the button.
I think they didn't. I don't think they ever added the.
I'm just gonna be really sad if it ever breaks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna get a new car if it does.
Honestly, yeah, it's a couple $100 to get it replaced.
I'm probably not.
Oh, is it more than that?
I'm pretty sure it's more than that.
Yikes!
That's like a really integral part of the thing. So it's gonna be very expensive.
It's like
my paddles are out.
Yeah.
And to replace those is going to be you had to replace the whole steering wheel essentially.
Yeah. They never add a push button for the CLK models, which I'm fine without having a push button.
No, it's fine.
It's a nice convenience.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I don't mind turning it into
it's nice. Like it's really nice when you get used to it because you keys wherever. Just, doop, here we go.
It's like the automatic cruise control, and then the automatic.
So cruise control that's pretty much a must-have, I think.
Well, the one that was
you're talking about the one that like engages itself at a certain speed.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, and then with a highway, it automatically detects how fast cars.
Yeah. No, that's not. That you don't need that, but you definitely
one of the things
you need cruise control if you going anywhere past an hour.
So the other one is the automatic brightness lights.
Those are pretty. I like those.
The Jag has them. I could talk all day about the Jag's features.
They're pretty cool. We still need to film the video on that.
We still need to. That'd be a lot of fun.
We should do that.
We need to find a nice warm day when we're doing it, so we can have the top down. So it's fine. The bright lights for your headlights.
Yeah.
They're LEDs, so like it automatically turns them on and off whenever they sense light.
Bulbs are so expensive too. My car
yes,
has those,
they are.
I had to replace one. I was like, I need a light bulb, sir. He's like, that'll be a Benjamin, please. And I'm like,
one Benjamin.
What do I look like? I'm made out of money.
Yeah. Yep. LED systems are expensive.
Side note: I'm not made out of money. I'm made of flesh and blood and bone and skin. I'm a human being, not a human wallet. Sometimes I wish I were. It'd be more convenient.
It would be more convenient.
Here, have this liver. It's worth at least $2,000.
2 G's.
I'll take your finest, decent car. I'll take a fine used truck.
So, anyway, this morning I started my car at 11 because I knew it was going to be a bit long.
Right.
I had to get some laundry for clothes. Couldn't decide what I wanted to wear. I figured I throw on the Adidas and I throw on the Telenashka, which is the striped Russian shirt.
So you're wearing your Halloween costume.
I'm wearing my Halloween costume because it blends. It's like a normal clothes, and I have a cold weather poncho, which is just my green blanket. It's a wool green blanket that I had Cecilia sew a circle in and reinforce the stitching to where it's a warm weather thing.
It's a blanket.
It's a blanket that has a hole cut in it.
It's a blanket.
I can withstand negative weather. It's very, very warm.
It's a blanket.
It's very warm. So I was like, it's gonna take a while for me to get clothes and take a shower.
Did they fix your floor?
They did. They did fix the floor.
I see a nice new floor in there.
It looks nice. Not a color I would have picked, but it looks
good though.
It looks good in there.
It does.
My bathroom is in good condition. Quick tangent: the bathroom floor, a drain gutter system was mispositioned.
So they figured it out,
and the water went directly to the bathroom and stopped.
So I was right then.
You were correct.
It was draining right underneath there and getting under the boards.
Yep, it was getting under.
That's what I thought.
That part of the bathroom only. They checked the rest of the area. That was it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, so they just repositioned it, had it tilt out that way of the house, the way it drains down.
Excellent.
And it was like a quick 1-2 and they fixed it. Nope.
Quick 1-2.
Blue Skidoo, we can too.
How about you? Me and you.
So they fixed that. This morning, whenever I went to start my car, I turned it over. Ding, 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 bit slower than usual. Okay. But since Friday, I've noticed that. I figure it's cold weather.
Battery died.
I figure it's cold weather. Ethan, don't spoil my story. I figure it's cold weather. It was a bit warmer today, so it's a bit odd that it wouldn't start up correctly.
Yeah, it was a nice day. Very nice day today. I'm not wearing a jacket right now.
It's very nice.
It's like 50 outside.
That's why I'm wearing. It's like thin cotton. This is an undershirt.
It is great. It feels very good.
Very nice.
Very nice.
So I'm wearing the cotton undershirt. Yeah. This is an undershirt for the caring people. On YouTube, follow us, please.
They don't care. I care.
Yeah, you do.
But they don't care. You filthy
and that's
animals.
why you're here. So, I go to church. Church is a nice brief 15-minute sermon.
Right.
Usually it's about 30, but today he just got to the point. Jesus.
Excellent.
Church was over 11:50. We left 11:50. My grandma and my sisters and my great aunt went to Saki. I went to Domino's. I wanted pizza.
I love the Saki.
I do too. I wanted pizza today.
That's fair.
Or I wanted Taco Bell originally, but I was like, the Taco Bell app isn't working today for some reason.
I'll never understand your fascination and obsession with Taco Bell.
They have a wide variety of options.
They have a wide variety of the same tasting things.
You gotta know how to work it. So I went to Domino's. I placed the app. Haven't been there in like a few months.
Fair.
I
love a good Domino's pie on occasion.
I do too. I went to Domino's and
I've been on a Papa John's kick lately.
Ooh, Papa John's is getting better.
I just love it.
Except for the politics behind Papa John's. I'm very
I don't
glad.
give two squats. I just want a pizza.
It's hard for me to not pay attention to it. Anyway,
I know what you're talking about, but I just don't care.
Yeah,
I just want a pizza pie.
So
I'm supporting the people that work there, not the man.
I get to Domino's
or the entity.
That's a good way of looking at it, Ethan.
That's how I view it.
Let me move this out of the way. I get to
Oh
Domino's.
no, we weren't recording. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we were recording.
I was really. As soon as you looked, I was like, oh boy.
If we weren't, that'd be fine.
It's gonna be one of those.
I could just make it make more sense. This is already a 14-minute story.
Right, we're fine.
Well, 12 minutes.
We're going. Well, it's mostly because of these sidebars, but
that's just the way we are talking. We both have high energy today.
Well, I have a good joke at the end of this.
Okay, good. So I get to Domino's and I pull up to the drive-thru. They have little indents for your wheels to stop in. Wonderful, because that's a downhill area.
It is.
So they have the indents for you to stop.
Well designed.
Very, very well designed.
And the manager there is super nice guy.
He's a very nice guy. So I get there and it's the lady I know.
And the employees are also very nice.
They're all very nice, and they all immediately recognize like, "Hey, you haven't been here in a while." I'm like, "Yeah." And I was talking to the lady. She said, "You need to get your Christmas lights up," because they deliver past on this road all the time, and they know where I live.
They're stuck. Someone's following us in real life. They finally listened to my suggestions, Elisha. But really, don't follow us in real life.
Please.
Unless you're a pizza delivery man.
And you have
and I ordered something. Or you're bringing a present.
So she said that, and you have Christmas lights. And I'm like, yeah, I do need to have Christmas lights. I was talking about an LED system. She already handed me my pie. I signed a little paper. I already signed it, and we're talking about an LED system that you can leave up year-round. You can just change the lights from your phone.
Ooh,
I was talking about how I saw on Reddit. It's like a $400 system that's set up for your entire house. Windows and porch and ceiling, all that. It lasts a long time, and it's multicolor RGB LEDs.
Very cool.
So you can set it for different situations. Like this guy on Reddit did New Year's, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, 4th of July.
Hallows Eve.
He did Hallows Eve. He did Halloween, Fall Festival in his area.
Very cool.
He did Thanksgiving, and he did Christmas.
Very
and all of them were distinct LED colors.
Very neat.
Very neat. I was talking to her about it. I go to turn my car back on because I turn it off to save fuel because I'm sitting there for 4 or 5 minutes everywhere I go. And I turn the engine back on. Ethan, I'm like, that's weird. I must have not hit the button. Like, I must not have turned it all the way for one full start. Turn it off. It's like a 4-stage setup for my car to turn the engine on. I'm like, oh. On the outside, I'm like, huh, that's weird. On the inside,
I know where this story ends.
On the inside, oh no.
You know how I know how this story ends?
Not today.
Because remember, I had it happen to me about 2 months ago.
Not today. Any day but today. Any day but today.
Any day but today.
She said, huh, your battery must have like some corrosion or something from like the weather and then the snow. And I said, probably. I'll try it again. I'll get up I'll call someone right now. I handled it very well. And right now I'm freaking out thinking about it again because I'm getting anxious again.
Anxious baby.
See,
come here.
But see,
I'll hold you, boy.
Thank you. Your hands are cold.
I know. Cold hands while I'm hot.
I've never heard that one before. Bit weird. That's one of my
empathy weird?
I will go ahead and toot my own horn for a second. That is one of my good traits as a leader. I'm starting to calm down again. Is under severe pressure, I'm able to relax. Yeah, sure. I'm able to relax. And so then, even though my car isn't working and that would make most people lose it, I was like,
I am typically the same on
yes,
big situations.
Yeah. My immediate thought was, I need to get this fixed. How do I get this fixed, and how do I get out of the situation?
Formulate.
So, the guy that loves my car and is a big sports car and car guy, he knows how to work on cars, and he does dominoes, and he does car stuff, like on the side for a hobby. He loves cars. He was like, what's wrong with the car? He came to the window. What's wrong with it? And I said, I don't know. I'll show you. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Nothing happens. It makes the cranking noise for the ignition to start.
Yep.
But it's not getting enough power
That's
because
one
of
two things. Your battery or your alternator.
It was.
Or could be your starter.
Those are the three things that go wrong in that situation. Inconclusive as of now. My car's back home. I replaced the battery at AutoZone for 146 bones.
It's not bad for a battery.
It's not bad for a battery. It's not bad for a battery that big. It is a big battery. It weighs maybe 40 pounds.
Oh, trust me. I understand.
They're big.
My battery was real expensive.
They're big batteries. So I get the battery replaced. End of the story. Not the end of the story. I get the battery replaced. And my car's back home. We'll find out tomorrow at 5:30 before I go to the radio station if that is indeed the issue. If it is, wonderful. If it isn't, I have another long day ahead of me.
I guarantee it's the battery.
I guarantee it also. So
that's what happened. That's what it ended up being on mine.
I have the two guys at Domino's push my car out of the indents. Very heavy, 3,000 pounds.
Hefty boy.
Hefty boy. They pull the car back, push the car back out of the way of the drive-through, and I'm able to call grandma's, or I guess step-grandfather Bob.
Call grandma's tow truck.
He's able to jumpstart my car, and I get my pizza, and I head straight home. I'm like, all right, I'll figure this tomorrow. I'm not doing anything else today. We'll do this tomorrow morning. I'll get the car on the charger and get this going. If that is indeed the situation, if it's the battery. Cecilia calls me around 3 o'clock. Cecilia, what do you need? My dog. I need to get a new collar for my dog. Through much rigmarole, she says that her dog is ill. Not the case. Cecilia lied about her dog's illness. She said...
What does the collar have to do with the illness?
It's an electronic collar.
But what does that have to do with the illness?
Cecilia lied, turns out.
But what does that have to do with the illness?
The dog doesn't have an illness.
But irregardless, what does it have to do with an illness?
Cecilia wanted me to get out of the house, knowing my car is an iffy boy today, and she wanted me to take her to Tractor Supply to go get a new collar for the dog, a new electronic collar system for the dogs.
Oof.
She pulled a fast one on me.
Oof.
She tugged on my heartstrings for a little poor dog.
Oof.
So I take Cecilia to Tractor Supply. I'm like, battery's a bit iffy. If I have all the light systems and everything, all electronic stuff turned off, that should be good.
That was your first
I go there and I park. Cecilia runs in. I turn the engine off in good faith because it started back up at home here. And to leave to go get Cecilia and come back. Engine won't start back up.
Oh, no.
I called Bob again. Separated only by a few hours. He's in his pajamas. He said, let me get dressed. Elijah, let me get dressed. I'll get the jumper cables and I'll head up on up there. It's a Tractor Supply by the liquor store. And I said, yes, Bob, it is. Thank you very much. He said, I'll be up there in about 20 minutes, Elijah. And then he comes up there. He's a very soft-spoken man.
Elijah boy?
Elijah.
He said Elijah boy?
He comes up to the Tractor Supply. I try to start it.
Elijah Manelli?
The jumper cables that he has are small jumper cables. He has a V8 truck.
Little boys.
Big truck.
Big boys.
And I have a V8 engine in my car. The jumper cables are not enough to get. We spend maybe 30, 45 minutes trying to get with the jumper cables that he has.
We need more juice.
We need more juice. It's not giving enough juice. He goes inside. He buys a big set of jumper cables. The teeth are no joke. Like the size of my fingers, clamped down. They're big. They are
big juice.
Big. And he buys these. No telling how much they are. He has them now.
He probably use them though, honestly.
He probably will use them. He does a lot of like boat stuff also. So this will probably help him out.
Handy.
So he buys a big set of jumper cables.
You never have enough jumper cables.
Exactly. You really don't. And I don't have any in my car, turns out. I thought I did.
You should take that little pair.
I need to.
Elijah boy?
Elijah boy. So he buys the set jumper cables. 5 minutes passes after we dumped it from his truck to my car.
Yep.
Starts right up.
Gotcha.
I'm like, okay, Bob, we're heading straight to AutoZone.
Bingo bongo.
In the downtime, I've gone to the AutoZone app, the O'Reilly app. AutoZone has the battery that I'm after.
Excellent.
Cheapest one. No point me buying a big new one, brand new one. It'll last me 3 years, minimum. I go to AutoZone. The electronic debit system and credit card system is not working at AutoZone.
Oh no!
And it's not saying that it's down. It's saying that all cards are declined.
Interesting.
So it declined my debit card. It declined 3 of Bob's credit cards. It declined someone else's next to us, their debit card. So Bob is like...
Bob is getting a little frustrated.
Bob's getting frustrated. He's had to deal with me all day. And now he's having to deal with AutoZone. So he is like, what's the discount for cash if I use cash on this? The guy said 10%. He said, we'll do that then. Pulls out.
He says, Elijah boy?
Pulls out $146. $136 at this point.
We're going to pay for this battery. In cashola.
In cashola. Bob pays for it in cash. I'm like, thank you, Bob. I'll pay back.
Greenbacks.
This
Lettuce boys.
This is one of the best parts. He's like, I say, thank you, Bob. I'll pay you back in the future. He said, oh, I know you will.
He says, Elijah boy?
He's very certain, and I will pay him back 140 bones. So it takes us 30 minutes to get this battery replaced because of the way it's bracketed in back behind the engine.
That's how mine is.
It's
undercover, past the thing.
Undercover, past the thing.
Around here.
Next to an air filter system.
You got to touch blue with your leg.
Exactly. You got to do the hokey pokey. Turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. So battery gets replaced.
Battery electrified.
As soon as everything is put back in, we have to Google search. I wasn't listening. We have to Google search how to take the thing out. Yeah. You have to remove a bracket system.
Yep.
And then you have to put the battery out, battery back in.
Welcome to
this
complicated
battery.
Cars.
I took pictures of the battery. It is a Mercedes-Benz original.
It's been in there for a long time.
It's been in there before my mom bought the car.
Lordy.
8 years ago.
Lordy.
This is the original battery.
Lordy.
So we get the battery replaced.
That's an old battery.
It is an old battery. It's a big battery. Bigger than the new one. Same dimension and everything. Yeah. But it's still a big battery. Big battery. So I asked him, what are you going to do with the original one? Because it's like really funny to have a Mercedes-Benz original battery that is now dead. And he said, oh, we're going to send it in and all the credits and whatever happened for the battery. And I'm like, all right, cool. So.
Yeah, the core. They get credit for the core.
Exactly. I'm like, all right.
Now that I work in the tire industry.
Now you know what it's all about.
I know these things.
I need to talk to you about the tire stuff. I need a new set of tires. I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay. I can just tell you who I go to.
Okay, cool. Get the battery replaced. Go to start up the car. Starts up just fine.
Up
like it's brand new.
Like a kitty.
Yeah, it starts up and it's like it's a brand new car.
I'm a kitty.
Instantaneously. It's like it's a brand new car. All of my cars.
That's 100% your battery then.
It's 100% the battery. Ethan, the day started at 11. The day started at 10. Actually, I woke up an hour and a half before I'm supposed to leave to get to church. Still was late. That's just me being
As you do. That's just you being Elisha.
That's just me being in person. I'm not late for anything else though. I'm only late for church. I'm not late for anything else anymore. Don't look at me like that. I have to be at the station at 6:30. I'm at the station 6:45 on the dot.
Because you have no option.
So yeah, battery's replaced. I take Cecilia to go get the dog collar at Lowe's. They don't have it. Take Cecilia to Walmart. They don't have it. Cecilia buys Christmas presents. I buy Christmas presents. I get cookies and cereal.
At least you were productive.
At least I was well productive in the time that I had.
Indeed.
Ethan, we're at 25 minutes. And can you believe that this was an all-day event?
Quite the event.
Hopefully it's over. Tomorrow morning we'll find out.
I would say it is.
I'm starting my carp at 5:30 just to make sure.
And Elisha,
yes,
we opened with Charles Brown this weekend. It was good. We sold out first night. You missed it. I cried.
We cried. Okay, so
but it's
the
good.
reason I go last night.
You should come next week.
I need to.
I sold out.
I do need to come next week. I didn't because
you missed it.
I knew something was up this morning as soon as I woke up. And last night, I was just like, you know what? I want to be left alone, and I want to go to bed. I don't want anything else to happen for this weekend except for me to be, 1, well-rested, and 2, nothing else to happen.
Fair enough.
That was yesterday, after I get done at the radio station at 7 bells.
Fair enough, boys.
I get home, eat dinner, play Minecraft with Andrew. We got us a Realm server, so we can just like play that nonstop. And I wake up this morning, and all of today happens.
But it went well. It was well received. People enjoyed it. 2 more shows next weekend. School shows all day on Friday.
I'll have to see one.
Should be good.
Cecilia said the Elves one was also really good with the children.
I heard. I have not seen it.
Cicely Sale's adorable.
But I've heard
and worth the
it
watch.
is quite good.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm
So
sorry I couldn't make
You get
it.
2 shows for 15 bones.
I need to see both of them.
What a steal.
I need to come see
they're
both
both
of
about 45 minutes, so it's pretty quick, but they're both enjoyable. We have a nice little sing-along at the end of Charles Brown.
them. Oh, I'm not going to sing along. I'm just going to watch.
You don't have to. Just watch me sing along.
Yeah.
It's a good time. But, yeah, people come out.
Is it we're all in this together
605 Red Road on the Saturday at 7 p.m. and next Sunday at the 2 p.m.
At the 2 p.m. Because I had to pick some things up from that.
Yes.
And my car was acting weird then. It's weird. Like the
There you
now
go.
the battery's replaced. I think back of when my car
Yep.
was like the engine was like acting weird.
It's a battery.
It's the battery.
I promise
It
you
is
it's
the
the
battery.
Yep.
If it's anything
'Cause
else
same
tomorrow
thing happened
morning,
to me not long ago.
yeah.
And it was
I'm hoping
frustrating.
that's it.
And luckily that's all it was.
So I need to get a new set of tires also soon.
Yeah, I will tell you about that. I will tell you where to go, my boy.
Wonderful.
The
I need to get that
man
done.
that does me well.
I need to get a new set of all season
Just
Some nice-
The man does me well.
Yokohamas.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'll figure that out later.
But
Yeah.
but yeah,
Ethan, can you believe
We
the
done
wild day I've had?
we did that, and that was good. And then we opened well. And then Elisha,
Yes.
are you ready for my joke?
I'm ready for your joke. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
it's
ready
a-
for it.
I think it's a good one. You won't like. It's not really a good one, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Did you know that the word icy, like an icy road,
Mm.
it's hard. Someone told me it was hard to spell, but I didn't realize it until I looked at it, and now I see why. And now I see why.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
I'm pressing the dislike button.
Mm-hmm. Real good.
I said it like 5 times today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's fun?
Mm-hmm.
I like the joke. Very punny. Thank you. The
you
Black Eyed Peas has been brought up 3 separate times by 3
Why?
separate entities
They're all
today.
broked it up,
They are.
and it makes me sad. I like them. I like them fellas.
I like their newer
And
stuff
the
better.
lady.
I like their newer stuff better. I didn't really like their late 2000s electronic
That's fair.
stuff.
I grew up with the late 2000s,
I grew up with their early 90s stuff.
but the
R&B style stuff.
I like all of it. I like all of
Someone
them.
mentioned
good.
today it was on radio for
Mm.
my Google Play Music. I just pressed radio on random pop music. It was mentioned by the Game Grumps I was watching today. I was watching Game Grumps,
Grumpy boys.
and they're playing against Super Mega.
Hey, Yoda. Funny joke.
Oh, I don't want to hear this. I've heard it so many
love that.
times.
It's so fun.
I heard it mentioned by Game Grumps. I heard a
Mhm.
song again today, and then Andrew mentioned it while we were playing Minecraft. And I told Andrew then, I have heard 3 separate Black Eyed Pea references in one day. Can you believe this?
It's crazy, Elisha.
And also, my car won't start.
Also, I'm a sad baby boy.
Goodness gracious.
Mm.
We got a few more minutes. You have anything else that you'd like to add?
Yeah.
Other than what a wild
I'm off
day.
an entire week.
Oh,
next week.
I wish I was off an entire
super
sometime.
excited. Yeah, I had a bunch of days built up, and we can only carry over a week of work. So I'm like, I'm taking a week vacation, folks.
What's that noise at the end?
That's me out the door.
is that the sound your legs make?
Yep. I'm moving so fast. I'm like,
Very nice. You're taking a whole week off.
yeah. Actually, I'm taking off.
Sunday to Sunday? Sunday to Saturday?
I'm taking off next Friday because I worked Black Friday.
Yeah.
So I'm off Friday for the shows.
Black Friday 2 days ago. Okay.
Yes. So I worked Black Friday. And so then I'm off next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go see Childish Gambino next Sunday.
Ooh.
So we won't be able to record next Sunday. It'll be
That's
sad.
fine.
But I'll have good news and tales of concert. It'll be very
Mhm.
fun. Good stories. Meet the lady and some other friends are going. Yes.
Very fun.
Should be a good time.
Speaking of other friends, I saw Tyler at
Um,
Walmart today. That was fun.
Oh, good.
It was very nice.
Good
He had to unlock electronics thing for Cecilia.
deal.
I was like, hey, Tyler. He's like, hey.
Hey, Elisha.
Rude.
Hey, Elijah boy. I'm gonna start referring to you as Elijah boy.
Okay, that's fine.
Not really. I'm gonna forget about it next week.
All right. Yeah. No, you're going to forget
But
about
yeah,
it since you
and so then I'm taking off that whole week, and then I'm back that next
Wow.
Monday, and then I'm off the 28th, so the Friday after Christmas, and
Yeah.
New Year's Eve,
Hey,
and
nice.
New Year's Day.
Hey.
we get that one for winter, so I get like
A lot of vacation.
a bunch of days off.
That's good. That's good.
I get like 11 and a half days off in December. Or 13. I have almost half of December off next week. I'm super excited.
I would be too.
Oh,
We need to film some fun stuff then. Oh. What does that face mean, you reckon?
No, I'm just kidding. No, we could. We could. I won't be doing much.
Let's film that car thing and let's
I know
get
one
us
day-
a
one day
gameplay
I'll
thing.
be out of town one day. For show.
Out of town or out of
Gonna
state?
go see the girlfriend at her abode,
Very fun.
and she lives about 2 hours away, so that'll be a full day trip.
Very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What a wild thing it's been. How's Thanksgiving for you?
It was good. I ate too much. Twice.
It was good.
3 times.
Very nice. Mine was good too. I had
I
fun.
had a third Thanksgiving.
I had fun.
Attack on.
You had 3 Thanksgivings?
Well, on Friday I had a friend that came in and I ate with him.
Andrew also had 3 Thanksgivings.
So it was basically 3 Thanksgivings.
I had one.
And oh boy, I'm going home and I'm making me a turkey sandwich and I'm super excited.
I'm having cereal. I'm so excited to have the cereal.
Turkey sandwich. That's my favorite part of Thanksgiving. I don't like the Thanksgiving food.
Mm-hmm.
I love the sandwiches afterwards. That's my favorite part.
That is the best
I
part.
appreciate the Thanksgiving food. I like it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. When I say I don't like it, I like the sandwiches more.
Yeah.
Super excited about it.
Yeah. Yeah, what a wild time it's been. Ethan, it's good to see you again. I'm glad you came by.
You too, baby.
We'll have to schedule some more fun stuff to film
Indeed.
here soon. So yeah, thank you everybody. Man, I am ready to relax today.
On that note,
I'm ready to relax for the last few hours before I have to get up at 5:30 to make sure my car starts correctly. 5:30 and then go to the station.
on that note, it's time to kill this podcast. Goodbye.
And now, a word from this program's sponsor.
Somewhere Liquors is located in the Plaza Shopping Center across from Citizens Tri-County Bank. Their address is 1100 Smithville Highway, Suite 137 in McMinnville, Tennessee. Their business hours are 8 to 10 Monday through Thursday, 8 to 11 on Friday and Saturday, and 10 to 6 on Sunday. Their phone number is area code 931-304-8222. They feature a walk-in beer cave and have a wide selection of bourbons, whiskeys, vodkas, tequilas, and more. McMinnville's first liquor store is Somewhere Liquors.